You were one of the hitmen. There are cycles to these things. In the book you talk about cycles. So there are times when Washington will use debt as an instrument of war, with interest payments, impoverishing the developing world countries. And then there are kinetic times like Vietnam or Iraq. Just tell us a bit about these cycles and whether the Ukraine situation is a kinetic one or is something that will also be technocratic and to do with debt, some people say, of the whole of Western Europe to US gas, liquid natural gas.
Well, yeah, so after the failure of the war in Vietnam, failure from the United States standpoint, at least strategically speaking, it wasn't a failure if you happen to be a major investor in military industries. They saw the war as quite a success, actually. They made a lot of money, in other words, but it was a failure strategically. After that, it was decided that military might wasn't the way to go, that we needed to go with economic hitman. We needed to essentially control countries through debt rather than the military. And this went on for many years, and it particularly revved up after 1991 when the Soviet Union dissolved, and the United States was the only world superpower. But during this period of time, those involved in what we call the military-industrial complex, the ones that make the weapons, the big companies that make the airplanes, the Lockheed Martins and Boeings and so on and so forth, they were not happy with that situation. And they put a lot of pressure on the Carter administration. And so when 9/11 happened, we went back into that cycle. This was a tremendous, great excuse to rev up the military side of our economy. And that's what happened after 9/11.